everybody, it's Anna. Time for the Thursday card in this week's tarot story. So today we have the Eight of Wands. This is our second eight this week. And as I said on Tuesday, the eight is connected to mastery or flow or momentum. Lots of powerful flow. Wands, this is our second wand. So wands are connected to fire, passion, inspiration, and confidence. So now you have the Eight of Wands. You have passion combined with high flow, right? So this is a pretty dynamic card. And it looks dynamic. You have these wands flying through the air. They're already launched, right? And they're unstoppable at this point. They've already got the energy, and then they're already living in the energy, and they're going to go where they're going to go. So the idea here is that we are in such high momentum, we're so confident and inspired and like zeroed in on what we're doing that we are just unstoppable in our energy. And the way I see this card fitting into the tarot story is that, Tuesday we had the Eight of Pentacles reversed, the idea that maybe the mind was sort of involving itself in our mastery when we're trying to complete something. The Queen of Wands was yesterday, which is about letting ourselves be ourselves in the world, really lit up and empowered and on fire, and getting the mind to not interfere with that, not to second guess it or critique it or judge it, but just letting the mind grow quiet. So if we did that the last 2 days, then today we're ready to move forward without the mind stopping us. That's why I love looking at the cards in context. And I never read a card out of context. I'll either ask a question or read it inside of a group of other cards, because the cards are like words. A word by itself doesn't mean a whole lot unless you put it among other words. So the Eight of Wands in this context is about finally freeing ourselves up to that really powerful momentum, which a lot of us look for, a lot of us long for. People talk all the time about starting to get flow and getting caught, and starting to get flow and getting caught. And that's because the mind keeps interjecting, right? It keeps second guessing. It'll jump ahead. It's not participating. It's working against us, really. So that start-stop experience can be very exhausting. But as I think the spread is showing this week, that the way you do that, the way you solve that stop-start movement is by helping the mind learn to be quiet. Once the mind learns to be quiet, it's not just about the mind being quiet, it's about the mind learning to trust the intuitive flow. The mind learning that it doesn't know how the intuition knows how to do what it does, but it learns that it does. And it learns to stop interfering. And when that happens, the mind then doesn't interfere with this powerful momentum moving forward. The mind learns to trust it and to just enjoy the ride. So that is really helpful. If you don't train the mind properly, it is going to be worried about this fast flow. It thinks that fast flow means bigger danger, right? Because if you think about in the physical world, there's truth to it. If you're going 80 miles an hour and you hit a tree, it's quite different than if you're going 5 miles an hour. So the mind has learned to be cautious. The intuition does not practice caution. So to get the mind to not interfere with the incautious behavior of intuition, the mind has to learn to trust intuition. And that's what we're working on this week. So hopefully, if your mind learned to get a little quieter, learn to trust a little bit more, then today you're able to experience this flow. So just enjoy it. Let your intuition carry you where it's going to go, and see where you land. It's always an adventure. See you tomorrow for our last card. Bye.